Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and in this video today, we're going to be talking about how the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will definitely investigate the availability of Stephon Gilmore per Josiah Anderson now that he has been released by the New England Patriots. If you guys are new here, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the like button if you do enjoy these types of videos, and leave your thoughts about this entire situation down in the comments section below. This is literally all breaking down about an hour and a half ago. The New England Patriots released basically their starting star cornerback Stephon Gilmore from his contract. He hasn't played for the team at all throughout this season, and now he's released. Absolutely wild situation. Again, Josiah Anderson came out and said that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will definitely investigate the availability of Stephon Gilmore. Why would they do that? Well, the Buccaneers just suffered another injury at the cornerback position with Carlton Davis in Week 4 versus the Patriots. He had sustained a quad injury. There's really no timetable for how long it's going to take him to come back. He was taken on a cart to the locker room, and he was really not able to put any kind of weight on it at all. It was not a good thing. It was not a good sign in terms of the potential length it's going to take him to recover from his injury. Now potentially enter Stephon Gilmore, question mark? It's definitely going to be something to pay attention to, and I know what people are going to say. James, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers do not have any money. Stephon Gilmore wants money. I do completely understand that. That is one of the biggest, if not the main reason as to why Stephon Gilmore was released by the New England Patriots. He wanted to be paid like a top corner. The Patriots were willing to pay him to a certain degree, but not as much as he wanted. They couldn't come to an agreement, which eventually led to his release. So yes, in terms of getting a big-time contract, Stephon Gilmore, that's what he wants. But honestly, guys, right now, at this point in the season, we're a month into the season, there are really going to be no teams who are going to be able to give Stephon Gilmore what he wants. We're already into the thick of the season. Again, like, teams may have cap space, but in terms of long-form contract negotiations with high levels of guaranteed money, and giving that, legitimate amount of security that Stephon Gilmore would want, it just isn't really a great option for a lot of teams right now to get into those types of negotiations. So, in the case of Stephon Gilmore, does he want a new contract? Does he want some big money? Yes, he does. One way he could secure that bag in this upcoming offseason is by joining a Super Bowl contender, playing well, building up his stock, where he could eventually get paid next offseason. That's a legitimate possibility. Maybe not by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but by some other team. He'll still be 32 years old by the time next offseason rolls around. He could get a big 2 or 3 year contract. I'm just saying that's one possibility that could happen here in a potential Stephon Gilmore signing. You also got to think about the Tom Brady effect. Gilmore literally played with Brady for multiple seasons in New England. That's about as close of a connection as you can get. And we've seen guys like Rob Gronkowski, guys like Antonio Brown, who have played with Tom Brady in New England, just come over to the team. Take less money to play with Tom Brady because they know what it's like. They know what this team is about, essentially, if that makes any kind of sense. So, would Stephon Gilmore fall into that category? It's a definite possibility, and I think that that's something that should not be ruled out. If the Bucs do sign him, however, what would that mean for guys like Carlton Davis, Sean Murphy-Bunting, and Jamel Dean? Well, I think it's going to be a tough situation when they come back. It also means that they might take longer when recovering from their injuries. Jamel Dean, he might be practicing this upcoming week, but in regards to Sean Murphy-Bunting and Carlton Davis, Bruce Arians said Sean Murphy-Bunting is still a ways away, and Carlton Davis, we don't know right now. We just don't have a timetable. We might get more information about that today. If we do, I'll definitely make a video about it, but those guys are all recovering from some injuries. Jamel Dean seems like the closest one back, and we have no idea how long it's going to take in regards to Sean Murphy-Bunting and Carlton Davis. So again, there's still a definite possibility there, and I could see the Buccaneers pulling some wild thing to make it work, maybe working around some money, doing something to get this done. Will the Buccaneers sign Stephon Gilmore is a question that I had in my mind. At this point, guys, I'm going to say it's more likelier than not because just nothing makes sense anymore. Like, Stephon Gilmore shouldn't be available, but the Buccaneers now have the possibility to sign him because the Patriots released him. Like, that just blows my mind. This whole situation blows my mind, right? The past, like, 2 years have blown my mind as a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan, and this is just another situation going in that line. I'm going to say it's more likelier than not. I'm going to say it's definitely a possibility. I know people are going to turn to the money, guys, but, and while I do understand that, I do completely understand that, we just saw Richard Sherman take like $2 million, you know, and I get it, Stephon Gilmore, he's going to want more money than maybe Richard Sherman would want, but they're only 2 years age different apart, guys. And again, given the situation, the circumstances of being already a month into the year, Stephon Gilmore might have a better chance of joining a Super Bowl contender, building up his stock, and then getting, you know, his bag next offseason. That's just kind of what I think about that situation. You know, that could be a deal breaker, potentially, the money, but at the same time, it might not be as big of a deal as many people may think it will be. So we'll just wait and see. Again, nothing confirmed as to Stephon Gilmore signing or not signing with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but again, they will definitely investigate his availability. It's got to be a pretty good sign. So we'll pay attention to this. If he does sign, you bet your boy's going to have a video on that, and let's just all stay tuned. But what do you guys think? Do you think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will sign Stephon Gilmore? What do you think about Carlton Davis, Sean Murphy-Bunting, Jamel Dean, all their situations? What do you think about the money that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers may need to pay Stephon Gilmore? Just give me your thoughts on that entire situation, and I would definitely love to hear it. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you all enjoyed. Now we'll see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.